The history of Israel is a 4,000-year love story between God and the Jewish people. Even more than the Jewish people love God, God loves them. One of the Lord's greatest prophetic teachings in the Bible concerns the rebirth of Israel as a nation. In Isaiah 11, the prophet declares, "He will raise a banner for the nations and gather the exiles of Israel. He will assemble the scattered people of Judah from the four quarters of the earth." In 1917, the Balfour Declaration began a series of international rulings to reestablish Israel as a permanent homeland for the Jewish people. Against all odds, and despite ongoing resistance from its enemies, one of the great miracles in all of history came to pass. Biblical prophecy came true. God's people prevailed, and Israel was miraculously reborn in 1948, even being officially recognized by the United Nations. David Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of the state of Israel, once said, "A Jew who does not believe in miracles is not a realist, because miracles are the only possible explanation for the existence of the Jewish people." Although the Jewish people have been returning to their homeland for the last 100 years, there's a new urgency to make Aliyah to Israel. Many nations now support anti-Semitism. To them, one Jewish state is one too many. Persecution and harassment is on the rise. In London, Brussels, Berlin, and Copenhagen, violence against Jews is a daily threat. Perhaps in no other time since World War II has the hate been more intense. Larry Hug Ministries continues to partner with the government of Israel to provide funding to help these families escape the real danger that exists in their countries. Your gifts have already helped hundreds of men, women, and children make Aliyah to Israel. However, there is much more to be done. Thousands more are awaiting to return to their ancient homeland. There's an ancient Jewish teaching that says, if you save one life, God sees it as if you saved the whole world. We urge you to join with us today and be a miracle for the Jewish people. Together, we will make an eternal difference by saving lives, blessing Israel, and fulfilling biblical prophecy.